Howdy gang, Josh here with another music related video. Hope everyone's doing okay. Today we're going to be learning more about the electric guitar. We're going to be talking about a really cool technique that a lot of very cool guitarists use. You hear guys like Randy Rhoads from Black Sabbath, or Angus Young from AC/DC, or even Eddie Van Halen from Van Halen. He's kind of like the guru of this type of technique. He uses it in a lot of different songs. This is called finger tapping. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, finger tapping. Like I said before, this is a technique that you hear in a lot of more of the 70s and 80s rock. It is it's not used a whole lot in today's music, but you do hear it sometimes. It's just a very flashy, it makes it sound like you're playing way more notes than you actually are, which is pretty cool. So I can go ahead and get our sound going with my guitar switch, something that we talked about in a previous video. I'm going to turn my guitar on. So I just turned the guitar on, the amp and the pedals are all ready to go. I am going to be using the key of A because that is what a lot of these heavy rock songs are written in, the key of A minor, because it is a minor scale. So we're going to be talking about that. We got the note A right here on this bottom string on the 5th fret. You can hear that going, and just so you know what I am working with right now sound-wise, I have a few of my effects pedals on. I have my overdrive as well as my fuzz pedal. Those give me that classic hard rock sound. I also have my delay pedal going, and that's what gives it the echo. And I also have the chorus pedal on because it adds just another layer to the whole sound. It adds kind of a wavy experience. So we're talking about the key of A minor. And that starts right here in this note, the note A. And from that note, with this technique and this shape, we're going to go from A, keep that finger there, and then we hit the C note up here. That's the next note we're going to be using in the scale. And for this example, in this shape, I like to use the next A up, which is way up here. So these are the three notes I'm using, A, C, and A. So when you put them together, you start with this bass note A, and I like to play it with starting this note up here, you hit it, and then you pluck it off. And that makes sure that your audience can hear every note that you're playing, because why else would you play the note if you don't want them to hear it? So if you are able to hit it forcefully, you really got to press down on it, and then pluck it off. And then eventually you can build up speed. And just build it up from there. So from this shape, we're going to add that C back in, which is right up here. So when you put it all together, it sounds like this. So that's the basic shape, and then from there it just takes practice in terms of how fast can you go, what are the different shapes that you can use, but that's the basics. It's all about the timing of it. Go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And once you practice, you can go as fast as you want. You can even start playing around, start making melodies. The melody is like the part of the song that you're actually singing. So it would sound something like this. So you're not playing the exact same notes every time, and that just adds another layer to your ability to play. So there you have it, guys. That is very basic beginnings to finger tapping on the guitar. You notice I'm not strumming the guitar at all. And that's the technique that we were talking about in the first video. I'm not strumming anything. I'm using the individual finger to hit the individual note that I need. and that's where the sound comes from. That's why it sounds so fast and quick. So if you guys have questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. Otherwise, I will see you next time with another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe.